Before I left, me dad took us down to Tyne. That was his thing before I moved out. Yeah, Dean, let's take you down the Tyne sometime before you go, eh? You've been doing all this reading about birds that live down there. It was Kittiwakes, that was it. I think he wanted to do it anyway, but he brought me along to make it into like a father-son bonding thing, you know what I mean? Anyway, he was telling me about these birds. They go out for food or something in winter, and then they come back in summer for nesting, right? Which I always thought was weird, because I don't know, in my head I always thought things migrate somewhere warm, like the butterflies that fly south so the frost don't kill them. Or the way my mum always migrated to Benidorm whenever she missed the sun. And she'd go like, I always look better with a tan. I always look better with a tan. She'd sit there with her arms and legs stretched out, all bronze from the sun. I mean, I never noticed any difference, if I'm honest. But, I don't know, it meant something to her, didn't it? So me and my dad, we'd indulge her, give her a little bit of, oh, you've really caught the sun, Mum, aye. It really brings out your eyes. And she'd eat it up, she'd sit there, just beaming, ear to ear. I think in a good mood was because of the holiday. And really it was the only time Dad had said something nice. Not that he was that sort, because he wasn't. I know, he was just never really good. Yeah, good with words, aye. Anyway. He was helping me pack all my things. We'd packed them all into old Amazon boxes. They'd been storing them since they found out I had a chance of getting into uni. And he was crouching down on the floor, wrapping all my glasses in old newspaper, right? Because basically last time when they moved, Mum gave him a bollocking because he just didn't think to wrap the things. He put them all in the box and they arrived with a box of smashed glass. Oh, yeah, the pub was missing a few more glasses than usual. It's funny that I remember I used to wrap beer bottles in old socks when I'd nicked them off my parents, and then I'd pop them in my bag so they weren't clanging together. Go to mates for a sleepover. I mean, they knew. They had to know, didn't they? Like, you can't have 4 at the weekly 12-pack go missing on a Friday night and not know. But I guess that was just their way of let me make my mistakes. You know what I mean? Happy teenage rebellion. Anyway, my dad was helping us pack, right? And he was doing his thinking face. You know the one. Like, you're sort of like, you know, like he's forming every single syllable individually. Like and he only stopped for when he was looking through this, and he'd go back to thinking and packing. Like, he's such a funny man. I think he was dealing with it worse than Mum, now that I think about it. I mean, I was the first one to go. Yeah. First it was Soph, then Danny. Flew the coop. I mean, we all thought they'd be back in a couple of months, especially Danny. Notorious for running out of money, let's call it that. But nah, he found himself a good job. Nice lass. Got a bed on the way. Yeah. Crazy. People always think something's missing in winter, like the heat or the leaves or something. But for the Kittiwakes, I mean, that's time of plenty, isn't it? Or it says something in the book about this, I'm sure. That's it. Kittiwakes are often found far from home in shores with plentiful fish. Plentiful fish. I mean, can you blame them for going out where there's more? My dad didn't want me going to a southern uni, but he thinks anything south of Gator is not fucking north anymore. I managed to sway him on Manchester. Yeah, well, I always did like Oasis. My dad, he'd bring this book with him to the Tyne, want to make sure he got his facts right. Nobody knows why they chose to settle here, but they came here in the 60s and they never looked back. Like me and your ma. I mean, it was the 80s, but I understood the sentiment. They set their roots. I mean, I don't know. The idea of moving to them, it just never occurred to them. Just not one they had. I mean, they knew everyone. They knew the neighbours knew them. They knew price of a pint at the local. All the takeaways were the good chips. Even Danny and Soph were just half an hour away. I was the first one to go. Like, actually go, like, can't pop around for a chat anymore, go. Mum said, don't let us clip your wings, Dean. You're a clever lad. Just go for it. Eh? We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Me and my dad were sat there on the Tyne watching the birds go back and forth. The man was feeding the little chicks and he went, "Here, Dean, see them birds? They made for life, you know. Bird marriage." Eh? Bird marriage. Oh, ridiculous. Yeah, they'll be fine. I mean, especially with a band on the way. Mum said she never liked the idea of being granny. Said, I'll be Nana, that's what she said. Don't think Dad cares what the band calls him. I think he's just happy to have someone small around, you know, someone he's protecting. I remember Mum told us, it was, when was it? It was Soph, I think, when she was born, right? They were coming back from the hospital. Got in, Dad was holding the baby in his arms. And she said, he looked scared. Like, she said, I've never seen him like that. It was like he was holding the weight of the world inside a tiny baby. But he wouldn't let me have him. He wouldn't. He didn't sleep a wink in 3 days. Of course, he finally did sleep, but only because Mum nagged the shit out of him. Told him he was doing more harm than good. But he said he was fine, so long as Soph was okay. So we were sat there, me and my dad, not saying much, but he was doing his thinking face. So I knew there was something in the silence. When we sat there, I asked whether they land out there when they go out for food, the birds, and he said, albatrosses, they can go out there for years without landing. But the Kittiwakes, yeah, they land sometimes. Can't find the wind all the time. Just see where the sea takes them. Trust you landed a good spot. I think that was his way of letting me know I could, that it was okay for me to go. Yeah. I'll be back. In summer. Just like the Kittiwakes.